Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Terence Crawford, he gave his take on Shakur Stevenson's winning performance against William Zepeda, and he was very honest about what he liked and what he didn't like in the performance. The only thing he didn't like was Shakur Stevenson being on the ropes too long, but he said it looked good to the judges. But apparently it didn't look that good to the judges because they had Shakur Stevenson damn near winning every single round. See, the thing is, we're not used to seeing Shakur Stevenson get hit too often. And this goes back to the point that I always make when I tell you guys that black boxers are so gifted, they're so talented, the standards are set higher. So when a black boxer gets hit like 2 or 3 times, the perception is everything is amplified. It's like seeing Superman look mortal. And this is the reason why even Shakur Stevenson's trainer was telling him, in the first 2 or 3 rounds, we don't want the judges to think this fight is close at all. And they didn't. But you do want to have that mentality to where you don't want the fight to be close at all. So this is why you'll hear someone like even Buzz saying, it looked good to the judges, which it could have. But here's the problem for Zepeda. See, Zepeda, he was just doing better than he was expected to do. But just because he's doing better than he was expected to do, it doesn't mean he was doing better than Shakur Stevenson was doing in each round, which once again explains why the judges had Shakur Stevenson damn near pitching a shutout.
Shakur Stevenson tonight, a performance that people have been asking for, but nobody was expecting. What's your reaction to how he performed tonight?
Marvelous. Only thing I didn't like, that he was standing on the ropes too long.
Now, when I saw him on the ropes, I thought he was downloading what Zepeda was doing. It seemed like he was slipping punches and not really taking shots. What did you think?
He was, but at the same time, he was getting hit with little shots that he shouldn't have been getting hit with. And it looked good to the judges, especially keeping somebody on the ropes and, hitting them with the little shots, pressuring them, it just don't look good.
He said he was trying to prove a point tonight. Which he did, but do you think that's a mistake? Should he continue to fight this way? It's more exciting, but he didn't have to take as much punishment, by his own words.
He didn't have to, but a lot of that, you got to give credit to Zepeda. He wasn't letting him do what he wanted in there. He wasn't letting him just box his way through the fight. So, he had to stand there and fight him at times.
There's something else I noticed when I was watching this fight. Probably around the 6th or 7th round, it looked like Zepeda may have gotten hurt with something because all of a sudden he started moving away from Shakur and he didn't really let his hands go that much. And when he went back to his corner, his trainer asked him if he was okay. And the longer the fight went on, even though Zepeda kept coming forward, he didn't seem to have the same type of steam on his punches anymore. I think he was throwing punches in more of a passive way because he was worried about the counters. He didn't want to mess around and get hurt bad or even get knocked out. Remember, going into this fight, William Zepeda, he said, I don't care if I get knocked out. I don't care if I lose the fight. I just want to go in there and make it a fight, etc., etc. And credit to Zepeda because he was successful at that. Now, the real good news for William Zepeda is he gets one of those Canelo losing to Floyd Mayweather moments where he could walk away saying, hey man, I lost to pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world, so I can look at this loss as a badge of honor. You guys have to remember, it was Canelo Alvarez losing to Floyd Mayweather that actually made him a star, which is something we've never seen before. We've never seen a fighter become a star by losing to a star. But when it comes to William Zepeda, man, he is in a deep division when it comes to 135. There's a lot of good fights to be made involving William Zepeda. In fact, I heard rumors that if Raymond Marataya turns down the Andy Cruz fight, which I believe he already did, it was possible that William Zepeda was going to end up fighting against Andy Cruz in November, regardless if he loses this fight to Shakur Stevenson. The reports were they wanted to have Andy Cruz versus Raymond Marataya on that November card. But to nobody's surprise, Raymond Marataya, he's not that interested in taking the Andy Cruz fight, despite the fact that Andy Cruz is now his #1 contender. So eventually he's going to have no choice but to either fight Cruz or vacate the belt. And now Turki Al-Sheikh, he's going to try to do whatever it takes to make this Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Hopefully he can do it, because next to Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, that is the biggest fight in the sport. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Sir. Sir. The calm before the storm, baby.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes,
Fever blisters, diabetic ulcers.
this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com.
Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.